Slarty Bartfast's study was a total mess, like the result of an explosion in a public library. He gestured Arthur towards a chair. "Here," he said. "Hold these," and passed a couple of stripped wire ends to Arthur. The instant he took hold of them, the bird flew straight through him. He was suspended in mid-air and totally invisible to himself. Beneath him was a pretty tree-lined city square, and all around, as far as the eye could see, were white concrete buildings of airy, spacious design, but somewhat worse for the wear. Many were cracked and stained with rain. Today, however, the sun was shining. A fresh breeze danced lightly through the trees, and the odd sensation that all the buildings were quietly humming was probably caused by the fact that the square and all the streets around it were thronged with cheerfully excited people. Somewhere a band was playing, brightly coloured flags were fluttering in the breeze, and the spirit of carnival was in the air. Arthur found himself gliding through the air and down towards one of the large stately windows on the first floor of the building from behind the dais of which the speaker was addressing the crowd. He experienced a moment's panic as he sailed straight through the window, which passed when a second or so later he found he had gone right through the solid glass without apparently touching it. The room was as much as Slarty Bartfast had described it. In 7.5 million years it had been well looked after and cleaned regularly every century or so. The ultra-mahogany desk was worn at the edges and the carpet a little faded now, but a large computer terminal sat in sparkling glory on the desk's leather top, as bright as if it had been constructed yesterday. Two severely dressed men sat respectively before the terminal and waited. "The time is nearly upon us," said one, and Arthur was surprised to suddenly see a word materialise in thin air just by the man's neck. The word was Loonqual, and it flashed a couple of times and disappeared again. Before Arthur was able to assimilate this, the other man spoke, and the word Futch appeared by his neck. 75,000 generations ago, our ancestors set this program in motion, the second man said, and in all that time, we will be the first to hear the computer speak. An awesome prospect, Futch, agreed the first man, and Arthur suddenly realised he was watching a recording with subtitles. We are the ones who will hear, said Futch, the answer to the great question of life. The universe, said Loonqual, and everything. Shh, said Loonqual with a slight gesture. I think Deep Thought is preparing to speak. There was a moment's expectant pause whilst the panels slowly came to life on the console in front of them. Lights flashed on and off experimentally and settled down to a businesslike pattern. A soft, low hum came from the communication channel.
Good morning,
said Deep Thought at last. Good morning, oh Deep Thought, said Loonqual nervously. Do you have, that is...
An answer for you?
Interrupted Deep Thought majestically.
Yes, I have.
The two men shivered with expectancy. Their waiting had not been in vain. There really is one? Breathed Futch.
There really is one,
confirmed Deep Thought. To everything? To the great question of life, the universe, and everything?
Yes.
Both men had been trained for this moment. Their lives had been in preparation for it. They had been selected at birth as ones who would witness the answer. But even so, they found themselves gasping and squirming like excited children. Are you ready to give it to us? Urged Loonqual. Now?
Now,
said Deep Thought.
though I don't think
It added.
that you're going to like it.
It doesn't matter, said Futch. We must know it. Now.
Now?
Inquired Deep Thought. Yes, now.
All right,
said the computer, and settled into silence once again. The two men fidgeted. The tension was unbearable.
you're really not going to like it.
Observed Deep Thought. Tell us,
All right,
said Deep Thought.
the answer to the great question
Yes,
of life, universe, and everything
said Deep Thought. Yes,
is,
said Deep Thought and paused. Yes,
is
yes.
42.